There are places on Earth that exist beyond the reach of ordinary maps. They are not marked by signs found on tourist trails. These are the quiet kingdoms of the world. Serene lakes, water as still as glass, valleys nestled between ancient mountains, peaks touching the clouds, clean air, deep silence, life at a different pace. Places some people choose to call home. Not just any people, those who can select any spot on the planet. For them, a home is more than a house, a statement, a sanctuary, a world of their own making, a private realm shaped by vision and will. Imagine a long, winding road disappearing into dense forest, trees standing tall like silent guardians, the only sound, gentle rustle of leaves. The road doesn't lead to town or village. It leads to a single destination, a place of profound privacy and unmatched beauty. This is the world we're about to enter, a world built on different principles, where modern noise fades away, replaced by nature's quiet hum and careful rhythms. Not about extravagance alone, about the search for peace in a demanding world. We wonder about the lives of the most successful. We see achievements and global influence. But what about their private worlds? Where do they retreat when work is done? What does building a home mean when you can build it anywhere? Not just the biggest house, not just the most expensive view. A complex decision, a balance of deep needs and long ambitions, a unique philosophy of life, thinking differently about space, time, personal freedom, built on purpose and intention. We'll explore this mindset. We'll pull back the curtain on exclusive properties. We'll seek the principles that guide their creation. For billionaires, a home is the ultimate expression of values, a physical manifestation of journey and vision, a place to live, reflect, create, dream. Join us as we uncover the unwritten rules of building a personal kingdom, a sanctuary without compromise. So, what is the secret? How is a decision of such magnitude made? When you can choose any climate, any culture, any continent, where do you begin? Our exploration has revealed a consistent pattern. A clear philosophy emerges, time and time again. It is a framework built upon 4 essential pillars. These pillars are the guiding principles that transform a piece of land into a personal sanctuary. They are timeless concepts that speak to a deep human desire for security, control, and meaning. Understanding these 4 pillars is the key to understanding the mindset of those who build their own worlds. The first pillar is privacy. This is the cornerstone upon which everything else is built. It is an absolute, non-negotiable requirement. Privacy is not merely about being unseen. It is about the freedom to be oneself, away from the constant gaze of the public eye. The second pillar is geography. The natural landscape is not just a backdrop. It is an active participant in the design of the home. Mountains, islands, remote coastlines. They provide a natural form of protection, a formidable barrier that enhances security and seclusion. The land itself becomes a fortress, a silent and powerful ally in the quest for peace. The third pillar is control. This is the idea that convenience should not be left to chance. Instead, the environment is meticulously engineered to serve the needs of its inhabitants. Access, services, the daily rhythm of life. It's about creating a self-sufficient ecosystem where every detail is managed, ensuring a seamless and effortless existence. The fourth and final pillar is legacy. A home is not just for a single lifetime. It is a vessel for the future, a place that will carry a family's story forward through generations. It is about building something that will endure, a lasting contribution to the landscape and the culture. Privacy, geography, control, legacy. They are interconnected, each one strengthening the others. Privacy is enhanced by geography. Control ensures that privacy is never compromised, and legacy gives purpose to it all. Throughout this film, we will delve into each of these principles. we will see how they are applied in the real world, from discreet alpine chalets to sprawling coastal estates. We will learn how these concepts shape not just the architecture of a house, but the entire philosophy of a life well lived. This is more than a tour of beautiful homes. It is an insight into a deliberate and thoughtful way of being. For those who live their lives on a global stage, privacy is not a luxury. It is the most precious commodity of all. It is the essential foundation for peace and normalcy. When your every move is subject to scrutiny, the ability to retreat, to become invisible, it is the ultimate freedom. Privacy is the first and most important consideration when choosing a home. It is the non-negotiable starting point, the principle that dictates all subsequent choices. Before beauty, before comfort, before even location, there is the simple, powerful need to be left alone. This desire shapes the geography of private worlds. It pushes people far from the beaten path. This pursuit isn't to hide, but to simply be. To be a parent, to be a partner, to be just a person, without the weight of a public identity. Imagine a morning walk watched only by birds, or an evening with family where laughter and conversation are uninterrupted. This is the state the world's most successful seek, a return to simpler, authentic living. Their homes are designed as sanctuaries, where the mask of public life can be set aside, and the true self can emerge, safe and unburdened. This need for seclusion explains the preference for vast estates in remote locations. Properties are often measured not just in square feet, but by the distance to the nearest neighbor. Acres of undeveloped land, forests, fields, private shorelines. They act as a natural buffer, a green moat around the home. Entrances are often understated, perhaps a simple gate on a country lane, giving no hint of the world beyond. Privacy by design. The landscape becomes the first line of defense, absorbing noise, blocking sightlines, creating isolation and peace. The search for privacy begins with the search for space, a quest for a piece of earth you can own and control. Boundaries are clear, access is restricted. Not about walls to keep the world out, but creating a space large enough to contain a world within. A world where children play freely, where one can think without distraction, where life unfolds at its own pace. This is the first rule of home. Find a place where you can disappear. Only then can building a true sanctuary begin in earnest. There is a point where the focus shifts from the present to the future, well beyond the immediate needs of privacy, security, and convenience. A deeper question emerges. This is the fourth and final pillar of place: legacy. For those who have built fortunes, the creation of a home is often their most personal and lasting project. It is not merely a residence for their own lifetime. It is conceived as a family seat, a dynastic anchor that will stand for generations. This long-term thinking transforms a house into something more profound. It becomes a vessel for a family's history, values, and aspirations, a physical testament to a life of significance. This mindset views the home as a 100-year project, or even longer. Decisions are made with future generations in mind. Materials are chosen not just for their beauty, but for their permanence. Solid stone that will weather the centuries, hardwoods that will deepen in character, copper roofs, slate roofs that will outlast their builders. The design itself often incorporates a timeless quality, avoiding fleeting trends in favor of classic architectural principles. The goal is a structure that will survive and grow more beautiful as it is passed down, a constant presence in the family's unfolding story. Legacy thinking also shapes the relationship with the land itself. It is about stewardship, not just ownership. This often involves large-scale conservation projects, protected wetlands, reforested areas, habitats for endangered species. The owner becomes a guardian of the local ecosystem, investing significant resources to preserve and enhance the natural beauty of the land. This act of conservation ensures that the pristine environment they enjoy today will still be there for their great-grandchildren to explore. It is a legacy beyond the family, a gift to the future of the planet. This long-term perspective provides a deeper sense of purpose. The home becomes a statement of belief in the future, a tangible symbol of hope and continuity. By building to last, the Creator sends a message through time, expressing their values and their vision for the world they wish to leave behind. This act of building becomes an act of optimism, belief the family will thrive, the land will be cared for, and the story will continue. It is the ultimate motivation to create something that will outlive you. In the end, the choice of a home is perhaps the most personal decision one can make. For those with the means to choose any place on earth, this decision becomes a profound act of self-expression. It is the architecture of a life. We have journeyed through the quiet kingdoms of the world's most successful individuals. We have seen how their private worlds are built upon four foundational pillars: privacy, geography, control, legacy. These principles are not about opulence or status. They are about the pursuit of something far more essential, a life of purpose, peace, and meaning. A blueprint for creating a sanctuary in a demanding world. The first rule, privacy, is the bedrock. The silent, invisible shield that allows for an authentic life away from the public gaze. Discrete estates, legal fortresses of anonymity. Geography becomes a powerful ally. Mountains, oceans, a strategic partnership with the earth itself, sheltered by something ancient and permanent. The third pillar, control, transforms sanctuaries into worlds of seamless convenience. Meticulous engineering of an ecosystem where every need is anticipated and met. Logistical mastery, technological integration. The result, time and mental space to focus on what truly matters. And finally, legacy gives all of this a higher purpose. A home is not just for one lifetime, a vessel for a family's story, a commitment to conservation, a gift to future generations. These four rules reveal a philosophy of intentional living, a home as the ultimate expression of values and vision. A reminder, the spaces we create shape our lives, bring peace, and define legacy. The journey to find or create such a place is a journey of self-discovery. Understand what you truly need to live a life without compromise. Continue exploring the world's most extraordinary destinations with us. Subscribe to Luxará Voyages, where the elite escape